Hello everyone. Today we shall be looking at mapping and function. When you hear about mapping, one thing that your mind should go to is the domain. And what is a domain? Just like you know, domain is just an abode where one stays. But in this case, domain is this system or this set that contains the elements A, B, and C. Okay, so this is the domain. And then when you also hear domain, you're definitely going to have what we call the codomain. Codomain is where the images of the elements in the domain are found. So this is the domain. The images of the elements in this domain are found in B, which is called the codomain. Now, there is something that happens before the images are found in B, which we call the codomain, and we call it the process. Okay, so a function must have taken place before you have the images in this domain, which we call the codomain. As a matter of fact, there's what we call the range. The elements in B or the codomain are called the range. But remember, there's always a direction when you hear about mapping, and the direction is always from the domain to the codomain, just like we can see in this. And before the images are found, a function must have taken place. Now we are going to look at that. Okay, so let's look at this now. We have the codomain and the domain on the board. So in the domain we have the elements 1, 2, and 3, and in the codomain we have the elements 2, 3, and 4. But remember that these elements here are called the image. Okay, we can also call them the range. Now, how do they come about? There's actually a function that has taken place before the images in B came out. The function is x plus 1. So the elements in A are called the x, and then what we have here as a result of this function. So if you have if you have 1 to bring out 2 as the image, then it's going to be x plus 1, which is now 1 plus 1 to give us this 2. So this is the function that brought out 2 as the image of 1. Then if you have 2 to give us this 3 as the image, then it's going to be 2 plus 1 to give us this image 3. Then if you have the element 3 to give us the image 4, then it's going to be 3 plus 1 to give us 4 as the image. So this is all about mapping and function for this